Hey, Happy New Year, Skip Shooter. How you doing tonight, man? Thought I'd pop on here in the evening. A lot of guys aren't around during the day when I normally when I do my member live streams. So I thought I'd just jump on here this evening during my second shift and see who's around. Everybody could stop in, say hello. I'm just gonna try to switch over here to get the stream on my phone here quick so I could see what's going on, and this way I don't have to keep looking at the computer. Just give me a second here. Hey, what's up, Chad? Happy New Year. Stanley, good evening. Wyatt, hello, hello. Appreciate you guys stopping in. We're just doing a real casual little live stream here. Nothing fancy. I'm recapping a Cobra 29, and then I gotta do a little switcheroony on the LP 500. Guys still aren't understanding exactly how that meter works, so I'm gonna touch on that a little bit, and I have to switch out the DC power supply on that. So that'll be after I get this recapped. If you guys stick around, we'll get to that. I'm gonna touch on something. I talked to the owner at Telepost who makes the LP meters. What do we got here? Slinger, hey, Happy New Year. Hey, Jason, you're up late. You gotta get to bed, man. Mr. Central Scrutinizer, hello. Yeah, sitting down for the first time. Girls are back to school tomorrow. Yeah, mine went back today. Yep, did the lunches. That's all done. Everybody's sleeping now, so I'm getting my quiet time. Do you ever mess around with striker radios? Yeah, I do. From time to time, mainly for if a customer contacts me and they're sending a couple radios in or something and they want to sneak a striker in, I have allowed that before. They're not really one of my funnest, the funnest radios to mess around with, but let me see, just kidding. Hey, Trucks, what's going on, man? What's up, Ryan? How are you? Happy New Year. Thanks for stopping in. How's the new bench equipment coming along? JT, what's up? Cadillac, Happy New Year. Check in for a few. Yeah, it better be a couple minutes and that's it. Yep, Pennsylvania boys. We're up late tonight. Well, no, actually, we're just getting started. All right. So I gotta get some caps over here. I'm gonna check in with the chat here with you guys by more money, no more return. Yeah, I hear that. Well, yeah, it's like when I buy something, I have it sitting in the box. You know, you're like all excited to get it and anxious, and then you get it and it ends up sitting in the box for like 3 weeks, a month before you get a chance to actually use it or set it up. And then you gotta, you know, get yourself familiarized with it, or you put it in one spot, right? And then you think that's the perfect spot. Then a day later, you're like, nah, I don't like that. Rip it apart, change it again. So yeah, you'll be keeping yourself busy with that, I'm sure. Nope, not that late yet. We're good. We're good. We're gonna be working. All right, let's see where I stopped here with this. I had stopped earlier on this when I was done with first shift. Yeah, the guy on first shift, he didn't leave me any notes, so I'm gonna try to see where we're at here. All right, leave it for the second shift guy. Let's see, we're gonna do this one here. Yeah, this 29 is like brand new. It's like it's a Taiwan, but it's like brand new. That's 100. So that's right here. Yeah, so that's why I got the bezel taped and everything on this. This is show it to you guys. It's just a what 29 LTD, but she's mint. Taiwan. It's got the box, original box and everything, and it's like brand new, but took it out of the box and no transmit. So we were gonna recap it anyways, so it's not a big deal. I'm not even gonna troubleshoot it or anything like that, because the recap's probably gonna end up fixing the problem anyways. So that's the best thing to do, is just do the recap first, and then see if you're left with any issues. Stanley said, looking for a good sideband radio, but some of the pricing on the new radios is a bit astronomical. I totally agree with that. Yes, Stanley. That's why, yeah, some of them I don't even keep in stock. That's a 47. I don't even keep in stock because I just think they're a little bit too overpriced. So, if you want a good sideband radio, good price, well, I guess the question is, like, how much power do you need? You know, that's kind of one of the main things is, are you looking for a certain amount of output power, or does that not matter to you? Are you just strictly, or do you need echo, or do you need a counter? You know, that's the thing too, like, you know, stuff like that comes into play. Let's see, skip shooter, anything even remotely rated to hobby. Yep. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Move the camera to the left a little. What are you trying to see? You want to see, oh, more of the radio? Here, let me, yeah, let me see here. Go like that. Maybe something like that with the camera. So, you know, sometimes when you're doing this, you get bored, so I thought throw on the camera for a little bit. Say hello to you guys. You gonna be third shift, JT? All right, buddy. I could use a set of hands, but I don't know if I could pay your wages. Yeah, thanks, Brian. Appreciate the comment to JT there. Yep, try. You know, that's all you could do. And while we're here, we'll touch up some suspicious looking solder joints as well. Kind of touch everything up as you go. Hey Justin Ray, you got in there. Nice to see you in there. I still got to get you your tracking number. I got it packaged up like I said, and it's sitting there. It'll go out tomorrow, buddy. Let's see, what's that little guy? Got a real tiny one here. Probably a 0.1. Try to keep up with the comments here as we go. Need to order another RFX kit. Couple of transistors also. Yeah, the ERF 95s, 90 foot. What are the 9530s? You need, Chad? Yeah, I could get them in for you. Where'd my? Yep, sure could. Just let me know how many you need. I don't even know what the price is right now on them. They're not terribly expensive. I don't need to have 100, just a few. Yeah, no, no, you don't have. I could just order them, you know, singly. So you just tell me how many you want. I actually need a couple for myself. I think I'm down to. What do I have here? I got like 2 left. You're talking about these, right? Probably can't see it. Let's see. Billy Clayton is no, it's a 29 LTD. It is actually a laser gun. Happy New Year. 50 watts is good. I got a couple of radios. I got some CRT radios coming tomorrow that might be right up your alley, Stanley. They're actually not badly priced, and they'll do 50 watts, and they're dead stable for frequency on sideband. They're finally getting here tomorrow. The DHL called me today. George FCC with an amp. Yeah, the George you can't do the RFX on because that heatsink that's built into the back. If that's what you mean. I forgot to check the value on this one. What was this one? Yeah, so I have 0.1. I grab a 0.1 over here. Is that what you mean, Douglas? Oh man, trying to catch up with everybody here. Mr. Honest says, heck yeah. Much better, thank you. Yeah, sure. Looked at some of the new radios coming out from President and the like. Yeah, Presidents are really good. Like what's kind of the word what's going around is they do their own research and development, and they have their own like factory, but they do sub out to China to actually, you know, put the radios together and everything. George FCC might be next. Yeah, the FCC's locked down tight. The FCC's don't expect anything with the FCC. Besides a 40 channel radio, that's locked down super tight with the actual, I don't know if you want to call it hardware or software, that's programmed in. So, you know, guys are out there saying, oh yeah, just clip the jumper, because they saw videos of the George 2 that comes with the jumper wire, and it's the same board. Well, this radio does not come with a jumper wire. There is a line silk screened on the board where the jumper wire would go, but it's not there. There is no wire to cut. It's programmed, you know, it's programmed in the menu for the 40 channels. So no matter if you get the now there are some other spots for pins there. No matter what you do with those pins, whatever configuration you try, I've tried them all, believe me, I already tried it. It will not change channels, no matter what you do. I've already tried it. So the FCC is a great radio for what it is, the George, but it's gonna be that. It's just gonna be the 40 channel lower output radio. Jason said you got a smoking deal on a 47 HP 250 that's only 2 months old. Yeah. Give me a call anytime tomorrow after probably like after 9 in the morning if you want to call me. I'll talk to you about it. Hey Richard, Happy New Year. Oh, you finally got the unit in on its way. Okay. Yeah, Richard's a member, so he was. We were doing the member mail-ins. Anyone? Some nice stuff out there right now. I'm not sure what that. Yeah, there's some nice stuff out there. Hey, Creek Runner, how's it going? How's the radio doing, man? Or the 2 radios I sent back to you? Everything good? Oh, Anytone, yeah. Hey, Nick. Hey, tackling caps on your President Washington. Okay, good deal. Yeah, definitely keep that thing running. Could you please help? How many watts are the 1446? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I think they're considered what, like a 60 watt transistor or something, 60 or 70. You could just look it up. I mean, you just Google it. That's at 12 volts. I think they do their spec sheets by. Oh, separate amp, Douglas. Yeah, definitely. No, that the George will be great with a KL203. Definitely. If you just want to get to that over that 100 watt hump. All right, let me get through the rest of these comments here. Transistors are for a 1000 GTL. Oh, chat. Oh, you need totally separate transistors. You're not talking about the RFX ones. Okay. Why everyone is using IRF 520s? No, I don't know why everything switched to that. It's been like that for years and years. CRTs look nice. Yeah. I'm gonna get them in tomorrow, and we'll do some look-sees on those CRTs, and we'll get them up for sale. I want to get rid of them. Or I don't know. Are you guys up for another giveaway? Do you want me to do a big giveaway on all them radios? Because I was talking about doing like a big 5 radio giveaway or something. Have a bunch of winners. Adapter plate to mount the RFX. I forget what plate your radio had, Chad. Send me a picture of it. It's been a little while. I forget actually how you had that mounted on there. Do you repair vintage? Yeah. 40 channel, as long as it's 40 channel. I'm actually doing a lot of DDS VFO installs right now though, so I'm kind of limited on the repairs I'm taking in. Plus I'm trying to get through my member repairs. Doing great. Alright, awesome, Creek Runner. Glad to hear that. President Richard available. Yeah, they're available. Great economical radio. President Richard is like number 1 or number 2 economical AM dual final radio. That's got all the features you want. The very underrated radio is the Richard. Yeah, I know, Brian. I'm like, you can't expect to really get much done doing one of these, but definitely breaks up the monotony. Let's see. I was gonna run it on bass, wouldn't be a problem. Process my audio on my bass, but I need everything audio. So EQ. Yeah, I don't know anything about if it's you know, with the widen TX and RX, you probably, yeah, you could definitely, you know, switch the caps out and stuff, but the only thing I worry about is do they have something written in the software for that menu that is going to still limit the bandwidth, even if you switch the caps out. I wonder, being that they have that's so locked down in there. I just wonder about that. It's a tenner. Because I actually did all the audio mods on my Richard. I have a Richard myself, and I did the cap mods on that. Okay, I did the wideband cap mods on that just on my personal radio to see. And honestly, I didn't notice that much of a difference. So to me, that's saying that, like, I don't know. I think something with those menu-driven radios that you don't necessarily get the full benefit. Or it's a president thing, maybe. I'm not sure. I mean, you can tell a difference, but it's not like a huge difference. If that makes sense. Like to where I don't know if I would actually do that again on another one. Let's see, where's that? $220. It's over here. Yeah, Brian, if you're still out there, I don't know if you're planning on getting an LP meter, but try to, I don't know, try to explain to people, because I'm so far I'm not doing a good job getting across to people when I say about the LP shows, you know, the overshoots, as Larry the owner calls them, and you got to give it a minute. You know, people say, well, you know, what it showed on your meter is not showing on mine. So, you know, I try to tell people, like, there is no monkeying around with these meters. That's why I got one, because I mean, it's calibrated to, like, I don't know, 5% accuracy. NIST calibrated, and that's it. There's no monkeying with it. But if you go by the first number when you key up and you say, you know, whatever you want to say, modulate into it, it's going to show a higher number until it calms down. So that's the thing. So I adjusted mine to show the peak hold I have down to like a half a second now, so it comes off that hold quicker. Let's see, what do we got here? No, present radios have a lot less wires. Got in RT5. Yeah, I got the 5s in. I do have 5s here. I did not get any 6s. I don't think I did. Where did I put them? Well, I don't know, they're over there somewhere, but Yeah, did they make you pay for them? Getting an amp, and it has two 1446s. Yeah, I mean, for 60 bucks, it's definitely worth it. Yeah, I hear you, Skip Shooter. I just don't know yet with that radio. You know, I mean, I haven't tinkered with it at all. All I did was try opening up the channels, and it's a no-go. Yeah, giveaway. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Douglas. So giveaway. I'm gonna give away the George. I'll tell you guys about the stipulations for that. How you're gonna actually get how you could actually get that radio for free. But then, did I say giveaway or raffle before? I might have said the wrong thing. I was wondering if you guys wanted to do another raffle. And raffle off like 5 radios. If you guys are ready for that yet, or I know we just had the holidays, so if you guys want me to wait a little while for everybody to recuperate from the holidays, I could do that, or I could do it now, this week. So let me know what you guys think as far as a raffle. But yeah, the giveaway will be for this George that I got in because it was a demo unit, so I'd like to try to give back when I can. Not that it's very often, unfortunately. I need a 1. Where'd that? I thought I had a 1 here. Let's see. Maybe we'll get it first of the week. No, we didn't do any EQ on that, Justin. If you want me to do one, I could do one. I gotta get them in. I don't even have any here right now. I mean, tell me before I ship it off. You know, I would pull it back out and do it for you if you wanted me to. All right, see you, Jason. The 980. I don't know. I honestly don't know about that one. That's another one I never really tinkered with. As far as with switching out caps. Skip Shooter. So sorry, I don't really have a lot of info on that one. If you say you found information or something and you wanna pass it on to me, I mean, I would definitely experiment on a 980 for you and let you know. I would do the cap changes, but I don't know of any for that radio. Now, there may be guys that say they found cap changes and they're keeping it a secret, or they just say it, and I mean, who knows if they really change them? I don't know. Yeah, Brian. Yeah, isn't that crazy that I had to buy those RT5s, and it's like, I told the guy, like, I'm putting them in radios because it's basically warranty work. Like, it should be free. I mean, I'd pay shipping, but I thought that was kind of crazy that they're charging for them, for the dealers. But, oh well. Well, at least it wasn't just me. Hey, Happy New Year, Popcorn. Hey, Mr. Carlock, good evening. Let's wait. Tim says, yeah, alright. Yeah, we'll wait on the... Yeah. Yeah, Creek Runner for sure. Yeah, we'll wait on the raffle. We'll let everybody's funds recoup, right? I know it's, I mean, just after the holidays, so you guys start itching for a raffle. Just start leaving some comments on some videos or something, or whatever. Spam a live stream with the word raffle over and over, and I'll get the idea. Yeah, I'm just going really slow here, guys, because I'm checking the comments and stuff like that at the same time, and I'm not doing this right now for speed. I'm just kind of chilling and chatting with you guys. So where were we? Yeah, I thought maybe Paul was gonna stop in here. This is whose radio it is. In a 4.7. And he actually sent it in. I believe it was working when he sent it, and by the time it went from his place to my place, it wasn't working anymore. And I actually unboxed this live earlier today on my members stream, and those guys saw. I mean, I took it out of the box, no transmit. So one of the caps went in shipping. Pretty positive one of the caps finally gave. I mean, they're way overdue. Way overdue. This is a Taiwan 29, like new condition, in case anybody missed the beginning part there. I think this one should be right here. Yep. 47. Alright, Chad, you sent me an email? Alright, I'll check it here in a second. Yeah, I forget what that radio looked like. I know you had done some nice work to it. I do remember that. I just can't remember exactly. Hey, what's up, Watchdog? How you doing, man? That's fine. We talked about it. Oh, okay. Well, you could always, don't forget, too, you could always buy one of those, the external ones that the guy sells. If you ever got the itch. Brian said I had to pay for devices and shipping. Weren't crazy, but had to pay. One of them was... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but then... then they want to give people my number to call for repairs, but then they don't want to cover the... They don't want to cover the cost. So I gotta... You're going to send me somebody a repair. I'm going to have to pay the... You know, then they're expecting me to pay the shipping. Then I gotta pay for the transistor. Yeah, I don't like that. I mean, if I'm fixing your company's stuff, you should at least help us out a little bit. Give us a supply of transistors or something. Did you get in any of those new Mirage? Well, not new, but the new batch of the MX36s? Did you get any of those in yet? I seen they're available again. Oh yeah, there we go. Right on the money, baby. Right on the money. Talking to you guys, putting these caps on, I'm probably putting in everyone backwards. Let's see where we at. Skip Shooter says your last gold finger. Okay, yeah, definitely. Let me know if he's got something, or if he knows somebody that knows somebody type deal. Yeah, definitely pass it along, man. I'm always up for doing some R&D or experimental stuff. Definitely. Yeah, prices are on the website, Stanley. Everything's listed on there. I'm pretty upfront about everything. I don't really hide prices or anything like that. Hey, what's up, Garner, Mr. Garner? Lincoln 2 Plus will take the mods. Yeah, I've done it on the 2 Plus. I have done that. Oh yeah, the 93T. Yeah, that's a rare one now. That's a rare bird. How much power are they running on 27025? Oh, I don't know. Couple 2-3 watts. Passed on them. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. They seem a lot more economical, at least, than like say the 66 V3. You know, I'm sure it has the same board as the 66 V3. No counter, but don't need a counter just for an AM radio, right? So I don't know. I was thinking about picking one up, checking it out, seeing if this new batch is any better or anything like that. But I didn't know if you had tried one out yet or what. Like I said, the price is a little bit better on them, you know, but for somebody that just wants an AM talker, I mean, they'll definitely be a good AM talker. I didn't know if there was anything with the board, you know, maybe there was a little slight changes or something. But they really haven't been doing much of anything with changes. I gotta reach around here quick. Let's see where we at. I think we're right here. Yep. Yeah, I mean they're gonna be available. You know, yeah, you got a lot going on. What's this here in my hand? 470. Gotta grab one from over here. Want to sell your Richard that you did with the mods on? No, not really. I actually did an MD1 on that too. I did I did all the cap changes and I put a Top Gun MD1 on the Richard as well, just to see what it would do. It's kind of cool. Hey Tony, what's up, buddy? I was talking to you earlier. I don't know if you're the same time zone as, I'm not sure what time zone you're in, Tony, but I'm guessing you're probably a couple hours behind. thinking you did for Dallas. Yeah, I did that one for Dallas. Yep. Yep. There we go. We only got a handful left here. Okay, you only got a handful left. Oof, I lost my touch. Oh, I hit the camera. Sorry about that, guys. Whoops, I didn't realize I hit the camera. Yeah, I guess there's no way for me to know I do that unless I look at the screen here. Let's see. Agree, no counter for AN. Trying to stay away from the through hole. Ranger built to Galaxy spec boards are really discouraging. Get 2 cases at 66 V. Yeah, I bet you'll have them 2 cases for a while yet. I don't even know the last time I sold a 66 V3, but then again, I mean, I'm not the big new radio guy. I mean, that's you. That's your specialty. I know that. I sent a guy over last week. I sent a guy. He wanted a 69 base plus, and I said I probably know who has one. Let's see. In 3 or 4 have to get out. You got 3 or 4 that need repair work and they're brand new? Yeesh. Yikes. Oh, you're on the same time zone? Oh, I thought you were... Oh, I thought you were on something different. 0.47, that's over here. Yeah, if anybody knows a good, you know, economical streaming camera, webcam that could do like zoom, like a remote control zoom and stuff like that, and I guess remote control pan the screen and everything like that. Let me know. I don't know if any of you guys are like camera nerds or anything like that. 2.2. But I would definitely like to get a little bit better camera for this stuff, for the live stream. So if anybody has suggestions out there, let me know. I know some of you guys probably, there's got to be some camera guru out there. Radioddity a good radio? Yeah, it's an Anytone, Stanley. It's all it is, man. Everything's either made by Ranger or Anytone. It's just what they decide to put on the faceplate. Or not Anytone, but Quicksang. Hey, what's up, Crab? Yeah, those could be wide. Those could be widened out. Those Rangers. Yep. Tim and Crab, you guys know each other? You guys said hello, okay. Cool, cool. Hey, Leon. Nice to see you in there. Yeah, okay, cool, Brian. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, the guys at... Oh, I have this cap in my hand. Hold on a second. What is this? A 10. Alright, yeah, get that in there before I forget. Yeah, I'm just getting through my membership guys, their mail-ins. That's what I'm working on right now. Then the guys from Troy Radio called me today, and Dan out there, he needs help. They need help, so I told them I'd help them out, even though I have already a few DDS VFOs in line. So they're going to be farming some work out to me. So I'm probably going to be, I know some of you guys aren't going to want to hear this because you guys have repairs you want done, but probably going to be doing not so much on the repairs for the next couple months, and more so doing the DDS VFO installs and that stuff. I'll still sell the new radios, of course, whatever's on the site there. But I like the guys at Troy. You know, he needs a hand. He's just one guy. So, you know, just like myself. So I'm going to take on some of their work for them. I think he said he's got 60 in line right now. 60 radios for kits to be installed. So... we all got to try to help each other out, you know, or we should at least. It's definitely, you know, like everybody's got their niche, right? So that's why there's really not really a need for, I don't want to, gotta watch how I word this. Not really need for drama, I guess you could say, because it's kind of like, hey, you do your thing, I do my thing, and I may get a call from somebody and they want me to do something that's not really my thing, so then I just send them over to the person who specializes in that, and then that person may send me somebody that, you know, wants work done that they don't really care for doing that type of work. So it all evens out. I got no moderators in here tonight, so yeah, my moderators are MIA. Kind of up to me here to make sure everything's going with this chat. Let me see what's Surf's up, doing fine with the camera you're using now. Oh, you think it's all right? Okay, it's hard to tell. You know how it is when you watch yourself, you think everything looks bad. Then you watch somebody else and you're like, oh wow, their camera looks great. But my screen, you know, needs improvement. But yeah, it may just be in my head. If you guys think it's working, then cool. There's a honey. Yeah, surprisingly enough, I'm looking at the screen here now on the phone. The colors don't look too bad tonight, actually. Another honey. Got one right there. The best president mobile CB. It depends if what you need. Just like the guy that asked about a affordable radio or something. Depends if you need sideband. Depends if you need FM. Depends how much power do you need. So it's not really a clear-cut answer on that. Hey, good evening, Jarhead. Happy New Year. Oh yeah, you know Brian, okay. People are more on cell phones and internet drama sites. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Stanley. Well, appreciate you guys being here, so feelings mutual, man. Yeah, no, definitely. You don't have to worry about seeing me. This channel's about radio, it's not about me. .7. Skip Shooter said 2510 was the best president. Yeah, I guess if you're not talking, yeah, I guess he didn't say new, right? He didn't say. I guess if we're gonna say any president ever, yeah, you got a good point there. See, I immediately thought new radios. Well, boys, is that it? Did we get them all? Let's just double check. I think we got them all. Better put this on the regulated supply when I turn it on. Make sure I didn't put any in backwards. And we will see if the recap killed two birds with one stone. Because we, when we started the recap, we did not have any transmit. It was actually turning the display off. You would key the mic, and the channel display would disappear, and the meter light would go off. So something was sucking down the 8-volt rail was getting sucked down. So she looks good now. Yeah, we'll fire her up. Let's touch up a couple other little joints here. Just gonna giving it one more little once over. Make sure got everything looking good. And then I'll share with you guys. I'm gonna share with you guys an email I got from the owner that makes. You guys can't see. Try to move the camera a little bit. I'm gonna just kind of go over an email that I got from the owner that makes these meters, these LP meters. So kind of explain something to you guys. All right, so here's all the caps. The grays, the old grays, right? There's either the old blues or the old grays in the old radios. Either had the, you know, they'd say you got the blues, meaning you got the blue caps. That radio's got the blues. And, yeah, there they are, a little pile there. Okay. A lot of these are only 10-volt caps, guys. Couple 16s, couple 25. Sometimes you'll find even a 6.3. A lot of another 10, 16 volt. Well, anyways. All right, they're going to go in the scrap pile. I got a big scrap pile over here. Very, very big. And get these leads out of here. Oh, Tony, you're going? All right. Sorry, I didn't see your message. Have a good night, man. I'll be talking to you soon when I get that power supply ready for you. I did one for Mr. McGee. He's not in here tonight. James McGee, I did a supply for. He seems like he's happy with it. Those 100 amperes. Things are strong, man, and they don't put out the noise like this one I have that's putting out more noise as time goes on. It's supposed to be an audio, a stereo audio type power supply for the audiophile guys that run the subs and all that stuff, and the sound competitions. And thing puts out all kinds of spurious noise. All right, let me get through these messages quick, and we're gonna move on here. Matt Williams, how are you? How good or bad was the VHP? It was good. I mean, if you wanted big power, it was a good radio. Oh yeah, the Mod Squad. Yeah, that's what the Hawaii guy, right? That's where he's out of. What radio has more audio, Connex 3300 or Galaxy 66? Same board. Same board. If it's the older ones, 3300 and a 66V. Yeah, if you're talking about an older one, they have exactly the same board. It's a 3614B board. So there is going to be no difference except for how each one is tuned. Yep, we're gonna we're gonna light this thing up. Let's see, 610 waving. Hello, hello. Oh, Jarhead said the same thing. Okay. Yep, he said the same thing I said. Just joined. What radio is this? This is a 29 LTD. We just got done doing a recap on it and just chatting with everybody. The 100 amp supplies I sell are $315, and it comes with a amp and voltmeter built in. Yeah, you must have been missing the mail-in windows, Mr. 610. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, he's on the Big Island. That's what I thought. Kind of radio work. It's 29 LTD. Yeah, we just got done doing a recap. All right, let me get these caps out of the way here, and I'm just gonna test this thing out, see if we got transit back, and then I got to do something a little different. So just put these over here for now. Okay. Let me get a chair. A better place for this computer. Oh, I don't have my. Well, I guess I'll use this supply because that's got to regulate it. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna have to move the camera. So let's see. I'm gonna move the camera for you guys. Bear with me. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. So just hold on a second. I'll get it all straightened out here. Can't get the meter. I thought we'd be able to get the meter in there, but no. What if I go like that? Yeah, that's kind of a lousy view. I don't know. Are you guys all right with that? Well, at least we could see the LP. Oh, I just bumped it again. Yes, camera's not really the stand I have. It's fine from the side, but to go straight on like this is really not too good. Try and back it up. Sorry, guys. This is kind of boring just watching me move a camera around. Alright, let's do that. That looks pretty good. And yeah, I'll put the radio back like that. Alright. Okay. Power it up. It's good. We're not drawing any excessive current, nothing like that. Let's put the dummy load into it. Okay. Yeah, we're going to talk about the LPs in a minute here. I'm going to talk about the LP meters actually. So, need a microphone. All right, moment of truth. Key it up. Yeah, bingo. All right. So that fixed it. Doing the cap job fixed it. So, yeah, there's no need to troubleshoot. Most of the time, these old radios, if somebody's already saying they want a recap done, just go ahead and do the recap first. And I guess I should turn this on here quick. We'll let that boot up quick. And yeah, the recap's going to solve a lot of your problems with these old radios. All right. Hello, radio check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. I put the peak on here. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3. It jumps over 20 on the absolute peaks, but just talking into it, probably about 20. 1 2 3 4 5 5 5. Yeah, probably about 20 watts. So that's not bad. All right, let's see, do we got volume? I got to put a speaker in here. Make sure we got receive. Squelch works. RF gain works. Yeah, everything's working now. We got a radio again, so. Is meter working? Hello. 1 2 1 2 1 2. I mean, meter seems to work fine for being as old as it is. A lot of times those meters are froze up, but all right. So I'm gonna kind of just let that stay on here for a second, but I'm gonna talk to you guys about something here quick. Let's see. Hey, good night, Mr. Carlock. Oh boy, hauling hogs. Good times, man. Be careful. No, I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm not the best at these streams yet, so I do appreciate the kind words. And a big Happy New Year to you. Why would somebody want to put so much repair into a 29? I mean, yeah, I really can't answer that. It's a lot of times it's just the older ones, being that it's like mint condition, and it's a Taiwan. Now this one's a Taiwan, but if it was the Philippines, you know, there's just a lot of guys that just like the old 29s. Believe it or not, I know, you know, it's kind of just like anything else. You know, what you may think isn't worth it or is silly is just, you know, the opposite to somebody else. So I'm really not sure his specific reason for wanting to put work into it, but he did. So all right, so anyways, so with the LP, as you guys see when I talked into it, like the numbers jump around a lot, right? So if you can see the blue's the peak. 1 2 3 4 5. Audio. See when I first say modulate into it, that first number, watch that number. Audio 26, right? So that's not really what it's doing. That's the overshoot, okay? It has a peak hold function. That's this right here. I know you guys probably can't see it. I'm gonna have to, I don't know if you're gonna have to take my word for it. If I move the camera, I might not be able to get it back in position. But right here says peak hold. So you could switch how long you want your peak hold to be before it times out, and then it'll hold the peak. So if you're not doing a steady tone, then you're gonna keep setting that peak hold off. The peak hold's gonna keep going on and off. basically as you talk. So if I do a steady tone, let me turn this function generator on. I'll show you guys what I mean with this, with the tone compared to when I modulate with my voice. Because a lot of guys are, you know, they get the radio and then they say, and it doesn't matter anyways. Like if you say, well, it's not showing that on my meter. Say I showed it doing whatever 20 some watts here, and you say you got it home, and you say it's not doing that on my meter. Well, first off, I never said it was going to do that on your meter because I have no idea what your meter is. What if you have an active peak kit, if you know, if you threw your meter against the wall, and or you went inside your meter and you know, tinkered with it or what. You know, not to be rude, but it really doesn't matter what it's showing on your meter. You know. So here we're going to put this on. I'm going to put the tone into it. Alright. Oh, this is, I got to put this on the other supply. That's because this is tied into this. Hold on a second. It's showing a higher SWR because it's making a ground loop, which was the other thing I was going to talk to you guys about. That's why you saw the SWR go up there. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay, so here's the tone into it. So we're only getting 11.5 on a tone. Okay, 11 and not even 12 watts. So what do I show? Do I show, so your meter, when you get it right, your meter may show somewhere between 11 and 20 some watts. So if I'm doing a test video for somebody showing their radio after a tuning alignment, do I show a tone into it and just say that's your output, or do I talk into it and say that's your output? Because if I just put a tone into it, I mean, do you just talk? Do you talk in a tone? Do you just talk in a single, 1K tone? No, we don't. That's not how you talk on the radio. So that's why when I do the demo videos, I don't, I show the tone for the scope, but I don't use a tone for showing on the output meter because it's just kind of, not how you talk on a radio. But I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? So that's the thing. Now watch. Talk into it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Audio. 1, 2, 1, 2. So now you see it's up, and even the bird's showing 20. But audio. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Audio. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Audio. The LP is obviously super sensitive, but I'll tell you guys, the only other thing that would cause this to go out of calibration, right, is when you have a ground loop, which is what you saw when I had it hooked up to this supply. That's why I don't like running this. I don't like running a radio off of this supply if I'm going to talk on it. I'll use it for receive because this has a really clean output. So when I tune the receive on a radio, I will use this power supply. But then I don't use this meter. So what I'm going to do is, and this was recommended by by the owner of Telepost, who makes the LPs. He said, if you want to make sure, because I told him, I said, look, I told him, I said, I have a, you know, small CB shop. I want to make sure the customers, you know, is your meter dead accurate? Can I take the numbers from your meter to the bank? And he said yes. He said as long as there's no, you know, it's a calibrated meter, 5% NIST calibrated. The only way that it would come out of calibration after it leaves there is, I'll read you the, what's the email? I'll read exactly what he said. Hold on a second here, guys. Yeah, Douglas, I appreciate it. Yeah, exactly. I don't worry about it either. I mean, I wouldn't even show the watt meters, but guys, you know, they want to see them. People want to see it. To me, I don't really, you know, people think like I'm going to pump the numbers up. What I don't care if the numbers are high, low. You know, it doesn't matter to me. The numbers are what they are. Just show what the meter shows. Let me just get your guys' comments here. Yeah, you went through the ground. Oh, Donkey Stomper. Hey, good evening, man. Yeah, so as you saw there, Donkey, or Chad, I should be calling you Donkey. Chad, yeah, I get it a little bit. I get a little bit of a ground loop with that supply. But I'm going to totally eliminate that I'm going to use this external supply. So let me just see. You got one of the jack. Yeah. So this is what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to switch this. Right now, this is getting power from right here. But what they recommend is taking a wall wart, okay, like this, and going direct to it, and then plug it into your wall jack on your house or your shop or whatever. So then you're tied into the ground, you know, your main ground. So that's what I'm going to do. And according to him, as long as you do that, there's no way that the numbers are wrong. The numbers, you know, basically then the numbers that it shows on there, you could take to the bank. But yeah, I will tell you guys exactly what he said here in a second. Happy New Year, Simply Simplex. Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, you're not. Hey, you're in PA. Cool. Don't worry about the numbers. Yeah, well, I'm glad a lot of you guys in here right now aren't worried about the numbers. But there are a lot of people that do. You know. Alright, so let me get out of here, this screen here for a second, and I gotta go into here, and let me see where this guy's email is. Bear with me here, guys. Okay. So he says right here, the only thing that could affect calibration once it leaves here is if you have a ground loop between the meter and the other equipment in your shop, including radios, amplifiers, power supplies, etc. A ground loop could increase the power and SWR readings. So, if you have a ground loop, it will increase your power readings. Or it can increase your power readings, but it will also increase your SWR, which is why you saw on here it went up to like a 1.1 something. Okay, so that's why I'm going to go with this, and we're going to make sure we don't ever get any exaggerated numbers. He said ground loop, bonding, bonding the chassis of the other gear would eliminate this possibility. Also, if you power the LP from a floating power supply like a wall wart, right here, this would also eliminate that would totally eliminate that possibility. So that takes care of that. Now the other thing I said about the about when you first talk into it and the numbers shoot up. I asked him about that, and he said he calls them power overshoots, and yeah, it's capturing power overshoots that could be captured and held, providing misleading steady state readings. In peak hold mode, you have to wait for the peak to time out in order to see the steady state output. Yes, so he's talking about a steady state. So when you're talking, right? When you're talking, it's not steady. It's going up and down. But anyways, I have my peak hold set very low right now. To like, I think 1 second or a half a second peak hold. So that should help as well. But yeah, I'm gonna unhook all this. I'm gonna power it from this other supply, and that'll eliminate any possibility for the whiners. And I like when, and Chad, I'm sure you, oh, battery's running low here. Chad, I'm sure you hear a lot of stuff about guys talking about meters. You can't have one, wait a minute, let me go back here. What did I miss? No, not 18% on these. I think these are only supposed to be 5%. Plus or minus, I think 5% is what the guy has in the specs. I'll have to go back and check. Chad said, what I've learned is 100% trouble feet cannot have source of ground connected to my dummy load or sensor. Well, I'm going to do the wall wart thing because that's what he said to do. Can't have a sensor on the antenna and on dummy load. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to be good here with this once I get this done. I should... Can't ground to anything. Yeah. I don't know. You're saying wall wart won't fix it? I don't know. That's what he said to do. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. So that's came from the horse's mouth there. I mean, I don't really. The only time I get an issue, anyways, is if I run a radio. If I run, like he said in the email, if you run equipment off the same thing that this is tied into, which this is the only thing this is tied into is this. So yeah, when I do run a radio off this, I do see a little spike. So, but I think that was really the only there's the power jack for that. I'm just going to put that over there for now. Okay. ground on the coax is grounded to anything else, it will do silly stuff. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess it depends how you have your shop and everything set up too, right? I guess. Sensors touch anything grounded it. Yeah, well, luckily I'm not having a big issue. Like I said, the only time I ever get an issue is trying to use this supply and a radio at the same time. But I mean, this is only a 3 amp supply, so I don't really ever run a radio off it anyways. But sometimes I get, you know, a low power radio like this 29, and all right, I'll plug that in there. Now I gotta see if I'm gonna be able to, oh, you know what, I should have fished this up. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to. I gotta fish this up from down underneath. Yeah, that's not gonna go that way. Yeah, probably not. I don't know if I'm gonna do that right now, actually. If I have time for that. You guys aren't gonna want to watch me wire a. Oh yeah, I'm sure, you know, I'm sure you get a lot of people that say, well, it's not doing what you know, what you showed at my house. Oh, here's, I was wondering where this went. My tuning stick. Just found it under the bench. Let's see here. That's plugged in there. Hopefully I got a long enough cord. Fish it up. Ah, it fell through. So, anyways, yeah, just always trying to, basically, I'm trying to make everything the best I can. To eliminate any kind of, sorry guys, I'm going to be in the way here. Any kind of issues, or maybe people don't understand, you know, certain things. So hopefully that kind of clears up some stuff. Let's see here. We're gonna make it. Yeah, that should work. Should do it. Put it on. Uh-oh. It's not on. It's not coming on. What, I get the wrong thing here? Oh, what the hell? Friggin' Chinese. You kidding me? Oh, you. Nice high quality power jack they put on this adapter. It doesn't even make contact. Yeah, that's the problem. Oh, I thought I bought a good one. Maybe I didn't. There we go. Well, it's powered off the wall wart now, so I don't think it's going to make any difference. I'm just going to check the numbers again, but I mean, I'm pretty sure I was good to go. Every amp does more on a dummy load than antenna. Is that your... Are you being sarcastic or you're being serious about that? Because I don't really notice any difference in the output when I put like a radio on the antenna, or if I put a radio on the dummy load. It really doesn't change the output. I've shown that a bunch of times. Power supply voltage will change it also. Yeah, absolutely. I say that, you know, if I sell an amp to somebody, I tell them your power supply voltage and your drive going into the amp is going to greatly, you know, change your output numbers. So, yeah, I think every shop's going to maybe be a little bit different. I don't know. But are you get really different numbers, Chad, on your dummy load? They're always more on dummy load, really? I guess just because of the amount of power? I really haven't noticed that on my system. 1 2 1 2 1 2 audio, audio 1 2 1 2 audio, audio 1 2 3 test 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 test. Yeah, it seems about the same. 1 2. Oh boy, it showed 29 there. Now we know it's not doing 29. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 5 5 5 5 5. Yeah, it's hard to say what it's really doing. The numbers move so fast. That's why the bird, it's still nice to have the bird, because the needle doesn't move so fast. You know, you put this on, you talk into it, oh, okay, I could see, you know, the needle's kind of staying around 20 watts, so you call it good enough. It doesn't catch every little overshoot, so just a little little jibber jabber here talking about this. Yeah, I mean, if I obviously this is I mean, this isn't going to matter. It's so low power. If I put this, if I put a 20 some watt radio on an antenna, now my SWR will go up because my antenna is not flat. 1 2 3 1 2 3. Look, same exact numbers with a radio. 1 2 3. Get a little bit higher SWR. One still 20 plus. 1 2 3 4 5. I guess it's just because with the amps, with the power. But I know radios, I mean, I don't see any difference going from a dummy load to my antenna. You want to see the tone back through it? Yeah, we could do that. See if it's still like, what was it, 11 something? See if that changed at all. Oh, this is on the antenna. Whoops, let me go to the dummy load. So it's showing, alright, let's go to the dummy load. Yeah, 11.5. So same. Alright. Okay, yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, if you're talking 2,000 watts, I guess. Yeah, I don't ever have anything that much power here, so you would you'd be the guy to know about that. Yeah, I'll have to. I think that plug it just wasn't a real good fit. I had to jiggle it back there a little bit. I think I got it pretty good now. Slinger. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I believe you, Chad. If all you guys, if all you guys get different numbers with the antenna and the dummy load, um, yeah, so be it, man. Don't bother me. Hey, what's up, Black Ops? Happy New Year. Perfect 50 ohm load will always show more. I don't know. Not I don't necessarily, because look, if I put it on now with the tone, it was 11 and a half, right? If I put it on my antenna, which is not a perfect 50 ohm, now it does more. It does more on the antenna. Now it's doing almost 13. It's doing 12.9. So how do you figure that? That's why I've shown it a bunch of times, that where guys say about some of the radios with the built-in amps, well, that was on a dummy load, and I switch it over to the antenna, and it'll show the same or more on the antenna. So I have no problem ever showing what a radio will do on an antenna. That's for darn sure. I mean, this radio is doing more on an antenna. Maybe because it's reading the reflect. The reflect coming back is uh is probably what's causing that to go up a little bit. I'm not sure. Yeah, exactly. Higher SWR would show higher. So the reflect, yeah, reflect SWR, same thing, right? So then how do you make sense of the dummy load showing higher with zero SW, a flat SWR? That kind of contradicts, right? That totally contradicts the amp thing. Then that's why, I mean, all I know is what goes on here. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. If you're adding the reflex, so why on Chad's then? So why on Chad's does it show less on his antenna, where his dummy load shows more, and on mine the antenna shows more, and the dummy load shows less? I mean, there's a brain teaser for you, right? Yeah, exactly. In theory, I like that. That's right. And that's what I end up saying a lot too. When guys say, uh, you know, that radio could only do 25 watts. Well, yeah, in theory, but it's doing 30 or it's doing 35. So, I mean, that's real world, right? So, you're just saying because the amount of power. Yeah, I mean, I'll take your word for it, man. That's all I could do. Like I said, I never had 2,000 watt amp here, so um, You know, the most I do here is just under 1,000, just under 1,000 watts. So I could say up to about 1,000. Um, I don't see the difference, but yeah, there may be that certain number where I would start to see a difference. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it don't matter, Chad. You're right. It's just kind of interesting, right? It's kind of got the brain juices going here. Um, well, yeah, that's probably, turn that back on. It's just kind of interesting to think about. Yep, yep, everything's, yeah. Yeah, that's what I say. It's like when you do a mobile install. I get a lot of guys that ask me about antennas, mobile antennas for the radio that they're buying, or say I'm sending a radio back, and they'll say, well, which antenna is going to work best for my truck, and it's like, I mean, I know a radio, an antenna that works real good for, say, a certain truck, but I don't know necessarily for your truck how it's going to tune out. Every truck is different. Every shop's going to be different. Every bench. So all I know is I got a flat SWR. When I'm on the dummy load, which is what I like to see. And when I go to the antenna, I see what I see on my analyzer, like a 1.1, 1.2. Even sometimes I get a 1.3. So everything here is jiving, so I'm happy. I'm happy with the way everything's working here. Yeah, there's just, yeah, it's so many factors. All right, guys. Well, so anyways, so for the George giveaway, I'll just touch on that real quick. How to get. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, let me do that quick. I'll put it on the, see if that SWR is shooting up now. Yeah, let me do that quick. That would probably be the last thing to check, right? Make sure we don't have a ground loop there now. And I'll talk to you guys just quick about. Alright, let's see. That on. Huh. Now see, it still shows. Oh, I'm on the antenna. That's why. I'm on the antenna. Hold on. Alright, now I'm on the dummy load. Okay, here's on the dummy. Yeah, now we're flat. Yep, so it took away the little bit of SWR that I was getting with this supply. So this is all by itself now. It's not connected to anything else. So I think we'll be good to go. All right, enough talking about these silly meters. No more meter talk. I'm not sure what you're saying there, Chad. Wrong B's the results. I'm not sure. Yeah, Chad does some good videos for sure. I always try to catch his videos when I can. So anyways, guys, thank you guys all for checking in here tonight. And I know I don't do these too often, and probably a lot of guys don't have their notifications on. So a lot of guys, I end up getting messages. You know, tomorrow morning I'll wake up and have all these messages about guys that think it's live then when it's actually already the stream's over, and they'll be checking in and stuff like that. But because they get the notification late or they don't have their notifications turned on. So make sure you guys have your notifications on. That bell, you have to set it to all, because you guys are going to want to know for when I give away this radio. Because with this one, it's going to be a little bit different. With the raffles, I normally will let the person, whoever wins, like, you don't have to be present, you just buy your ticket. If your name gets drawn, you win, right? Plain and simple. So for this radio, what I'm going to do is you have to I'm going to make a video. It's going to be called, the, you know, say the giveaway video or whatever. And you have to leave a comment on that video. So you have to comment, just say whatever, say anything. And then I'm going to take all the comments from that video, and that's how you enter for the giveaway. So that's part one. Then when the giveaway happens, I'll let you know when it's going to happen. And you'll be able to make a comment on that video right up until the giveaway happens. So as long as I could get your name into the wheel. The other second stipulation is you have to be present at the time of the drawing to win the radio. So if you're not actually there for the drawing and your name gets called, it doesn't matter, you don't win it. So you have to actually be in the chat, and you have to be present. So that's how that's going to work. You're going to leave a comment on the video, when I do the video. That's your entry. Then when we do the actual live stream for the giveaway with the wheel, you have to be present to win. This way somebody doesn't just make a comment on the video that never watches the channel or never follows, right? Because anybody could just stop by the video, leave a comment, and then they don't show up, right? So I think that's a good way to do it. If you guys have a better way, let me know. But I'd like to give it to somebody that's actually going to be there and you know, is present. That way I know they're an active follower. Yeah, I'll give notice. I'll give notice. Alright, everybody likes that, so we'll do it that way. The only thing is, guys, chances are going to be probably slim. We're probably going to have a lot of guys leave comments, so it's going to be, I mean, don't be surprised if there's a few hundred comments. But hey, it's going to be free, so what the heck? Throw your hat in there and give it a shot. That's all I could say. But I'm gonna get, yeah, YouTube notifies you. Well, you got your settings set right then, 727. You're the poster boy for notifications. Probably a night, Douglas. We'll probably do a night because it seems like the day stuff, there really isn't a lot of guys around during the day. And if they are around, it seems like they're on the radio. I think they're just talking on the radio and they don't want to get off to, they don't want to stop shooting skip to watch YouTube. They watch it at night once the skip dies down. So the only thing is, like, my weekend nights are pretty tied up. So I know a lot of you guys though during the week have to go to bed early, so that it's going to be a little bit tricky trying to find a perfect time to do it. Yep, come in, show up. That's it. Most most work. Most of you guys work during the night. Most of it work during the night, really. Huh? I thought most of you guys were working during the day. I don't know. What do I know? And I'm going to be doing a giveaway over in the members section soon as well. So if you guys aren't members, um, you know, I don't talk about the membership program too much. I don't try to be a salesman about it. But if you guys want basically more videos, more live streams, discount on stuff, and being able to basically you know, get help with stuff, then it may be worth your while to join the membership program. Now over there's a lot less guys, so I mean a lot less, you know. So if I do a giveaway over there, you have a really good shot of winning. So that is something to think about. I mean, the membership, say you won a giveaway, I mean that'd pay for your membership for a whole year basically, just to win. If you won say a radio or something, which I'm gonna be the last. Yeah, I'm due to do another one over there on the membership page. So you guys that are members, stay tuned for that. And that's pretty much, I think, everything I wanted to cover tonight. I actually got a little bit of work done, so we got the radio recapped, and then we kind of got way off the rails. Hey, Happy New Year, 594044. I'm not exactly sure on that one, on how far the bandwidth will go. I plan on doing some testing though, for sure. Yeah, I have the CRT version of the 666 that I'm going to be playing around with, so I could let you know. But there's Ranger. I mean, like, there's radios that'll go way over 3K on a modulated tone and not lose anything. I mean, up to 5-6K, like, without really any big mods. I mean, it's not it's not that hard to get you know, to get up to like 5K. Yeah, I'm working through my member repairs right now. And I'm taking in, I am still scheduling the DDS VFO stuff. So that's mainly what I'm working on right now. And then, you know, it's kind of a job by job type situation. You know, I got to take jobs that make sense to me. Okay. You know, so I got to be able to um, keep afloat. All right, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I don't know, Homer retracted a message there. Everybody have a good night. Like I said, next video or one of the next couple, you'll see. I'll be giving the giveaway video. So you guys have a good one, and appreciate everybody that stopped by. And we'll catch you again soon. All right. See you, Douglas. I'm gonna end this. Yep, you got that right. 727. Yeah, sometimes people forget that, you know, a business is meant to make money. So unfortunately, I can't take on every job. All right, later, guys. See you, Matt. See you, Chad. Yeah, it's gonna be one entry per person. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's all you could do. See you, Leon. See you, Tim. Bye, Dave. Mr. Ohm. See you, Chad. All right, guys. Take care.